Hello everyone, today my video will be focused around the influenza vaccine because I have worked at GSK this summer where they produce vaccines, so I have learned quite a lot. It's a very interesting topic to me. I will be focusing on the Excel module 6 and a little bit on Word module 4, but Word is simply for my introduction. As you can see on your screen, I will be comparing the theory versus the reality. The purpose of my video is to show how hospitals can easily keep track of the useful life of vaccines by using Excel. I will be discussing tree maps and what they are used for, and other important functions such as the sorting function today, lookup table, area table, what these do, and why you should use Excel. You have my references also right at the bottom of the screen. So let's get into it. So this is the Excel table that I created today. Obviously, all the numbers are fake. These are not the actual numbers, but for the purpose of this video, it will be okay. So here we have the product ID. We have the different brands of vaccines, their type, are they quadrivalent or trivalent, the stock date, the sell by date, the useful life, the days left before it has to be thrown out, and the grades. Okay, so companies such as hospitals or just any huge company that sell or that inject vaccines into people use some type of software like Excel. It is easy to keep track of the info. For instance, you want to know your useful life. Well, you simply take the sell by date subtracted by the stock date and you get an answer. So it really saves you a lot of time and you don't have to calculate mentally always, because that would be impossible. Same thing for the days left. You simply take the sell by date minus the current date. Speaking of which, obviously we're not in 2017, but the current date can also be found by using the today function, which is you simply do equals today and you have the today function which will give you the date of the day. So that also saves a lot of errors in time. Another thing that big companies often use during the Excel is the filter button, where you can filter from Z to A or for A to Z. So when you're looking for a specific product, you can easily find it. Obviously, there's not many here, but in real life cases, there could be like hundreds and hundreds of different batches and of different products. So just being able to sort them really makes it easier as well. The grade table right here is also another great tool because it helps you to really separate the data and your numbers entered. So for instance, if I sort A to by alphabetical order, A to C, you have all the A's, the B's, and the C's, and you look right on your on your grade table where you will know that A is between 350 and over, etc. And then you go on to your output table and you know that, for instance, for grade A data you will only have 4, for grade B you will have 4, and for grade C you will have 3. So these really will help you to know your kind of your inventory, what you have in stock, where it is, and everything. It's very, very simple. It saves you a lot of time. You don't have to go through and count and have the risk of making errors. And using my data from my table, so with all my info from my table, I was able to create a very colorful tree map, which is a visual hierarchical view of data. So you have all the names of the different vaccines and the date that they should be sold by. So for people who are more visual, this is very simple. Obviously, the ones that need to be sold on the latest have the biggest square, versus the ones that need to be sold more recent, more in a shorter amount of time, will have a smaller square. So it's a very visual tool. So as I said earlier, I have worked for GSK this summer, and the theory does relate to reality. Excel is used for everything. As I showed in my video, when vaccines are produced, when they should be sold by, that way there's no error, the value and the data is clear. So hospitals and other companies that use vaccines should, and some already do, but some don't, they should definitely be using these Excel charts to keep everything organized. It's simple, it's very clear, and it will save them a lot of time. So thank you for watching, and I hoped everything was clear.